But in the areas where Google Fiber exists, where you have your local governments owned ISPs, you know, that's you start getting up there in the speeds, and there's no competition. You know, there's a nice little video about it on the YouTubes called the Honest Cable Company, which, you know, sort of sums up the situation pretty well. And it's got some nice humor, and if you live in America too, you can definitely appreciate, or maybe you live somewhere else out there in the world where internet is also shitty. I think like Australia or Canada, they also have horrible. I didn't figure out what my monkey bomb was. That's bad. Let's find out. I think it's T? H? I gotta look up the mines. Fuck. Controls, combats, special grenade 4. So I guess it's 4. I hope it's 4. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a bad time. So it's not as simple as my only realistic options, as it is right now, is relocation. But when Comcast is working, it works. I've called them twice for this particular issue. Like, what actually happens is my upload speed is just sapped, and what they will find is, like, there's noise. I don't know, like, what that means, but they will detect that there is a problem with the lines that are coming into the neighborhood, and they actually go and fix it. So that's kind of good for Bruce, anyway. Okay, 4 is the button. Goddamn. I don't think I can run a train in here. This shit's too hard.
I think you dropped your arm.
So, I guess, you know, there's been a huge surge in you know, shitty Comcast customer service stories lately with like you know the one guy tried to cancel his service, and what ended up happening was they kept him on hold until the store closed, and you have people who are recording their calls now, and it's a fucking PR nightmare for Comcast right now. And you may be asking yourself, you know, why doesn't anyone do anything about it? And it's just they don't care. There's nothing we can do about it. I guess to sort of provide a similar situation, you know, let's look at the restaurant industry. You know, restaurant industries are very, very hard to survive in. You know, if you're not at the top of your game, your restaurant fails. For instance, I live near Bel Air, and if you're in Houston, you know what Bel Air is. It's pretty much our Chinatown. I mean, you can spend 10 minutes driving on Bel Air, and you will pass, I shit you not, probably like 200 restaurants, maybe even more than that. I mean, competition is something fierce, and these restaurants, they are coming and going all the time. All the time. And the reason why that is because, you know, if one restaurant is shitty, you know, people will start going other places that aren't so shitty. And, you know, the good restaurants, they will thrive. The shitty restaurants, they will not thrive. They'll close down. They'll go out of business. And it's not the case with the internet, you know. You can complain all you want, but we don't have a choice. It's government allowed bullshit, pretty much. It's the very sad state of things. Yeah, that's really the best way to put it, you know. Restaurants. Shitty restaurants, you know, you have a choice in where you want to go. And if a place sucks, you don't go back. People don't go back. Those places close down. You know, my other options for Comcast, outside of Comcast, are AT&T Uverse, which their speeds don't do what I need to do, what I want to do, which is, you know, stream high motion games, and, you know, upload in a decent time frame. I actually, I think this is before I got into the streaming stuff, before I upgraded my internet. I was on the 25.4 plan, and some of these files would take like 2 hours to upload, and I couldn't do anything in between. I couldn't do anything in between at all. Like, with the package I have now, I can upload and play a multiplayer game, no problem, or, you know, maybe stream some Amazon Prime or Crunchyroll, no problem. No problem at all. Now, but with the only 4 up, I can't really do that. So at least having the 10 upload increases my quality of life beyond belief. Excuse me.
See you, maggot bags.
So I need certain speeds and all the other things I have to choose. I think I could choose from like HughesNet too. That's like satellite internet, and satellite internet is not exactly, yeah, it's not really an option for what I do. So that's the internet situation explained for those who may not quite be aware. I mean, there's information all over the place too that can better explain it than I did. Like I said, I'm not very good at retaining information, so I can only really give you the bare bones basic explanation. I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, what else can I talk about? That's pretty much all that's really been on my mind. I guess I do want to go off on about like a little rants, like to some of these questions that I get, like, hey Bruce, you gonna play Fallout 4? Hey Bruce, what do you think of Assassin's Creed Unity? Hey Bruce, what do you think of the new game that isn't out yet? And like, man, why are you asking me about these things that aren't out? You know, like I've explained this before in the E3 2013 video that I made. It's like these trailers, like I guess I have to reiterate myself. These trailers are designed to look good. Watch Dogs, case in point. Case in fucking point right there. All the trailers for Watch Dogs looks fantastic, and it's building up hype like nobody's business, and I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm still alive. Holy shit.
Don't fuck with a Marine.
Never mind. Bruce lives! Zombie Slayer lives!
I'm gonna miss that.
Look at all that skill, man.
Eat someone else, freak bag. Hey,
Like, these trailers are designed to look good. I mean, like, when you're advertising, you know, Assassin's Creed games, are you gonna have these boring-ass follow missions? No, you're not. You're gonna have, you know, your combo systems, your combat, you know, all the things you can jump off, all the fancy-looking assassination animations you can do. You know, that's how you build up a game. You know, sitting here riding around on a fucking horse, you know, trying to stay out of line of sight, you know, as this stupid motherfucker you're following is sitting here turning his head, you know, every 5 seconds. You know, that's not that. I mean, if you're gonna advertise Assassin's Creed, follow missions are the last thing you're gonna do. You know? Like, I don't see the point. And you see, you know what even gets me is when someone asks, like, hey, Bruce, you gonna get Batman Arkham Knight? It's like, oh my god, are you seriously asking this question right now? Like, seriously, I've played every Batman game there is right now, at least as far as the Arkham universe is concerned.
now that was sweet.
I can't camp up there anymore. I've played every game in the Arkham series, and I'm pretty sure the vibe that I give off when I play these games is one of enjoyment. And, like, I still get, it's like, hey, are you going to get Arkham? I'm like, motherfucker, what do you think? Can you not put 2 and 2 together? I mean, that's a pretty specific question to ask, so I assume the people asking these questions are guys who have watched me play the Arkham games. And yet they ask them, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what well, I guess I know what a nice person would do. He would either probably just say yes or flat out ignore it, but I don't know. It's like I feel like I need to make a point. It's like, this should be a question you can figure out on your own. You know, why are you wasting your time asking me? Like, I like when someone asks me, he's like, hey, you know, Bruce, why is the arc cannon so good in Titanfall? You know, how do I get better with the arc cannon? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I like questions like that. When someone asks me, hey, you're going to get Fallout 4? Hey, you're going to get Batman Arkham Knight? Hey, you're going to get Assassin's Creed Unity? It's like, these are questions you can answer yourself. And these are specific questions that I feel they're answering because, you know, they're a fan of the series I've done in the past. And it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a prick for my own good or something. Probably. Well, I've never made it a secret. I'm a very, very open asshole. Yes, that's what she said. I know what I said. Have your fun.
See you, maggot bags.
But still, man, some of these questions, it's just, I'm just shaking my head. It's like, why? Sometimes I think people ask questions just for the sake of asking questions. I think some of the people who watch me need to up their question game, you know? It's not like I go into these shit. You know what? The first person who asked this question, I'm gonna really lay into him. That's not really my mindset going in, but it's just the way it turns out sometimes. I really hate when people ask me about like Fallout 4 and Arkham Knight. It's like I don't know anything. I don't know anything that anyone else wouldn't know, and I don't know. That's all I could say at this point. Maybe I should just start ignoring it. Focus on the game at hand. I can do that, right? Or maybe people like it when I yell at people. That seems to be a criticism coming up lately. I miss the old Bruce when he would yell at people and make fun of people camping in corners and Well, to that I say, were you the same person you were, 3 years ago? Chances are probably not, We all go through changes, 'tis the journey of life. Something would be wrong if I was still the same as I was 3 years ago. Was it 3 years ago? Actually, yeah, so 4 years ago? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Something would be wrong if I hadn't changed. I don't know. I mean, I could still... those thoughts still cross my mind. I'm just not as vocal about it. 'Cause I thought people didn't like that whiny stuff. Maybe they do. I can go back to that. Hell, if you like that sort of stuff, pop into some of the Last of Us streams, man. I berate my teammates all damn day. Especially this stupid motherfucker. Like, I hopped over a window. I hopped over a window, and this guy did not revive. He just sat there and let me bleed out like a motherfucker. There was nobody around, and I was in a spot where even if there was someone around, he could hop over. He could hop over. Like, if someone came up on him while he was reviving me, he could have hopped back over and gotten away, It's like the fact that he didn't even try to revive me is what really gets me, and I kind of let into him pretty good. So I guess if you like that sort of attitude, pop into those Last of Us streams. You'll get what you're looking for.
Let's do that again.
But I mean, as far as like the Call of Duty whining go, I mean, I went through that phase, and at least as far as I could tell, it didn't really seem to be working. Growing the channel and all that sort of thing, so I sort of deviated from that, and then you look back and it's like, well, look at Thunder. All he does is whine about Call of Duty, and his channel blew the fuck up, so maybe I should have just stayed the course. And I'd be even more popular than I am right now. I don't know. I don't know. Popularity's a weird thing. I couldn't tell you. So, whatever. It's all good. I can't do Helicopters of Doom right now.
Don't you puss bags get the idea yet?
The motherfucker still will not give me a Wonderwaff or. I still can't get a Wonderwaff or a Flamethrower. Well, at least I still got the moves in Zombies. At least I think I have the moves. I don't know. I feel like I should be able to run circles in here, but I'm not sure if you can do that in World at War. I think you can if that door's closed, but most people, they end up opening that door anyway. It's whatever. It's whatever. Well, I think that's pretty much all off the top of my head that I can think of to talk about. Oh, well, there is the Watch Dogs. I do plan on finishing Watch Dogs. It's just I'm having trouble finding the motivation to play it right now. I think I've just been busy with like the Last of Us stuff, and then sort of trying to create content for the main channel, YouTube only stuff. That's not something I want to forsake. It's good to have your fingers in lots of little baskets, and specifically focusing on one thing, like becoming Twitch exclusive only, becoming YouTube exclusive only. I feel that's a horrible plan of attack. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to sort of better balance. Trying to find a balance, when I can do both efficiently. I think right now I'm focusing more on live streams, and when it comes to the live streams, man, I can go for quite a while. My average live stream length is like what? I don't know, like 6-7 hours. I also have quite a few 10-hour streams under my belt at this point in time. Plus Watch Dogs, it's not that popular. Hey, there's the Wonderwolf finally.
Time to shock some meatbag ass.
Watch Dogs, it's not that popular. It's not that great of a game. It's not a bad game. I mean, the way I describe it is it's completely average.
Not wise.
It's not that it's a bad game. It's just it's not a great game. You know, it just seems very generic, I guess would be the best way to put it. Not to mention, you know, all the hype it had going in really didn't work out so well for it.
More fucking firepower.
So, is that... Why is my Wonderwolf black? There might be a missing texture here. PC mustard race right there, yeah. So, I plan on finishing Watch Dogs. I do count. I'm just having trouble finding the time right now to sneak in a few recordings here and there. But pretty much my days these days is, you know, I wake up, you know, I do the morning routine, I export a couple of Twitch streams, and then I go straight into live streaming or do whatever I need to do it is for that day, whether it be, you know, going out or taking care of errands and whatnot, and then I'll go stream. And by that point, I'm pretty much done for the day. So get ready for bed, you know, take a shower, do all that stuff, go to sleep, and pretty much repeat the day. My days are pretty simple. Just a matter of divvying it up at this point properly, so I can get both of the platforms properly entertained and that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think the Zombie Slayer is all zombied out. He ain't got nothing more to talk about. And wave 25, no downs, not bad. I could go on a little bit more, but I've run out of bullshit to spew you guys, so it'd just be me. It's like, oh no, zombies over there. I better go up these stairs. Better zap them. Hey, I wonder if you lose your Juggernaut on PC. Let's find out. Yep, you do. Well, that answers that. There's probably a mod to fix that. Wave 25, not bad. Not bad. I don't know how long I've been playing, but I'll take it. That was kind of cool. Sit down, you know. Nice little chill zombie environment. Solo would have been nice to co-op, but I probably would have gotten sidetracked. Co-op on PC seems to be pretty dead too in console. I don't know if I said earlier, but it's infested with hackers, and I don't feel like lobby surfing for like an hour to get the one lobby where there aren't a bunch of assholes. So yeah, well, that was me rambling on about, you know, assorted topics here and there. You know, why I don't like zombies so much, my thoughts on matchmaking these days, internet ISP stuff, my trip to Austin, stupid questions. We got a couple of topics out of the way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was fun playing zombies. I liked it, man. I do love my Nazi zombies. So good stuff all around. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time.